Greetings, gamers. Kevin and Eric here with another game night, and tonight we are playing, what is it, Mario Superstar Baseball, I believe it's called?
Mario Baseball
Superstar.
Superstars?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just call it Mario Baseball. It's got some kind of fancy name to it, but it is by far one of the best novelty baseball games I've ever played, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. We started playing this probably, 7-8 years ago? Whenever this first came out.
This came out, I think, in like 05.
On GameCube, and we just instantly fell in love with it, and there's so many different aspects to it, so many things to unlock, better hitters, better stats, that we just kept replaying it.
Couldn't get enough of it, and they got so many things that you can unlock, it's like the game doesn't end, man.
Yeah.
If you really want it, like, you can make superstars out of, like, lame characters if you want.
Yeah,
like,
Shy Guy and
you got like, little guys.
Koopas.
Yeah. You could go crazy with it, but we're going to do one quick exhibition round to kind of give you guys an idea of what goes on with this game, and it's actually a one-player game that we usually do that's most entertaining because you want to split up the innings. Yeah, there's the name, Mario Superstar Baseball.
There we go.
Yeah, we just call it Mario Baseball, and then they also made a release on the Wii, which is good, which we might get to in the future, but this is the one that started the madness for us, so we'll get it going here. And for right here, you definitely want to use the memory card. This is our memory card of all our progress, hopefully, is on here.
That would be nice.
And then we'll be able to actually do a pretty good exhibition game. Now, depending on who you pick for your exhibition game, it'll kind of like give you a name like Heart. I mean, it'll tell you their power-up, like a Heart Ball for Peach, and Luigi's got the same as Mario. It's similar, Fireball. I usually stick as my team leader for Mario. For novelty, we'll just make the villain Bowser's team.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with going against Bowser and Mario.
Absolutely.
Now here's where the fun really begins, is how you want to lay out your team. So you'd pick a good spot. We usually call the heavy hitters. We put a big heavy guy on the catching mound.
Yeah, the ones that are slow, don't have good fielding, but they're good hitters.
Yeah, and since we're in exhibition mode, you get to use all the top of the line characters. If you actually play the story mode type game, you got to work your way through the game. You only get like one superstar, I think, or two.
One superstar, and then a team full of random people.
Yeah, just a team of like low end guys.
Yeah, and then as you progress, you beat other superstars. And then you can unlock them on your team as well. And then you can basically create what we're doing right now, which is a team full of superstars.
Yeah. But we're just going to cut the mess and put in the superstars and have a good time.
Shy Guy's got a star.
Oh, definitely. And the reason Shy Guy's got a star is because Eric's a big fan of Shy Guy. So he MVP'd him, so then he actually enhances his abilities for the game, which is
there's certain
cool.
stats, certain things that pop up on the screen that say, to get a star, you have to accomplish this in the game. Strike 3 people out in a row, or knock in an RBI or whatever. And then as you progress, you get these stats, and then the individual gets a star, and then it makes him a better player in the game.
And there we go. Random. We'll just give Bowser random. And we'll just go for regular because we haven't played this in a bit. So we'll see how well that pans out. Now here you can get really creative and you can even control your whole batting order and all that. We're just going to go with it and not get too technical because it's more for the gameplay and the fun.
Yeah.
Now you got these different stadiums, and the cool novelty about this game is each one's got its different perk. Mario Stadium is as regular baseball as you can get. Peach Garden is one of my favorites. That's a cool one that's got a lot of random factors in it. Mario's Palace is pretty crazy. It's got like whirlwinds and stuff in it.
And the dogs with the chains on them and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you got a Yoshi's Park. That one I can't remember. Oh, that one's the piranha plants pop out and attack you in the outfield, so it's some other. DK, of course, you got barrels rolling at you in the outfield. That is like ridiculous for changing up the game. And then you got Bowser's Castle, which that one I remember, it's like maybe lightning hits you and stuff.
Lightning, fireballs, all kinds of wonderful things.
We'll do one in the middle of the road, which I think Peach Garden is great because it's not too crazy, but it's not like plain old baseball. It'll give you guys a flavor of what you can expect with this game. So that's what's really fun about it. But no, the way we go about it is, since it's one player, it gets pretty, tiresome in my opinion. Just do it all by yourself doing batting and pitching. So me and we usually rotate who bats and pitches for each inning. So then
so starting out, Kevin will take the first inning. I got the second inning.
Yeah, lucky me. Get some good old-fashioned fun here.
And something I didn't realize until just now is that there's no music.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the music here. I don't know why isn't it kicking on. That is interesting.
Well, regardless.
The GameCube has lost its music. I don't know if it's because we're actually playing this on a Wii, that that'd be any kind of a difference that the music would be out, because it was playing music and everything else.
It was, yeah. So basically, see, you can throw fast, you can throw slow, you can change the directions of the ball going and everything else. So. And
if you hit start, they give you how to play things, control options, and you can swap positions of, say, like a character gets too tired, you can swap them out. So.
Yeah, mainly the pitcher. That's really the only one that's going to get tired in the game. So
definitely. But yeah, this one's pretty interesting. Now, when it gets close, you want to tap the B button if you're in the outfield to try to catch the ball. Now I'm batting, so this is my fun inning here. Good old Bowser at his best. There's
a good knock.
I'll take it. And then you hit the Y button to continue, and you hit the X button if you want to go back on base. There we go. We got sound effects.
Yeah.
Adds to it. Peach is pretty good. Now right there, I missed it. You can do super like throws and hits.
And you only have so many of those per.
Oh.
And you went running on a
wow.
pop-up.
Nice double play on them. All right, let's see here. Now, what you really want is you want to be able to hold the charge and then hit it right at the right time. That's the hard part of it all. Or you can hold your right trigger and use a star point. And using a star point...
And those are essentially, if you make contact, you're going to get a hit.
Definitely.
It's one of those, so...
Right here. Now, Donkey Kong is probably one of the most difficult because he doesn't even have a bat.
He just punches the ball.
Yeah, which I don't know how effective that is. And lining this guy up to punch a ball. Yeah, but in his defense, if you actually do hit the ball with that guy... Yeah, it usually soars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's hard enough to hit with that guy. Now, actually, when it comes to Mario, he's pretty good for pitching, but I actually prefer Peach for pitching.
And we can always put her in the next inning or so.
Yeah, she's pretty good. You always want to balance out your team, so then you got a couple of pitchers, because you can wear a pitcher out to where they don't pitch very well. You'll have
if you do a lot of specials and stuff like that. So, and then, what's that? That's a kid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Bowser Jr., because he's got to have a napkin with a mouth on it. That makes perfect sense.
Because he ain't tough enough yet.
Yeah. Isn't that hard to breathe? I don't even know why he's wearing these. But yeah, the pitching part isn't too tough on this game.
It's just picking different spots and hitting the corner of the base.
A little bit of variety. Depending on how you're letting go of the ball and which direction you're holding, it'd be like a fastball, slow ball, curve ball. Maybe you can throw a knuckleball, certainly. Right there, and you're good.
And you got these mole guys.
Yeah, the mole, he knows what he's doing.
Where are they from?
They're like Super Mario World, I want to say.
Okay.
But
I don't recall them.
He's a prime example of like the characters you get stuck with if you try the story mode.
The random background characters that you'd see in the games through all the years.
Yeah, no superstars in that.
You know, the type of guys that they use just to fill the baseball teams.
I didn't realize how quiet and stagnant it is without the rockin' music.
Yeah.
That is way off. It normally would have a real cool tune in the background, but
yes.
Apparently this equipment's getting old.
And it might be the transition, playing GameCube on Wii.
Yeah, I might not like that. That's what I get for not sticking with original hardware. Right here, Wario at his best. Man. Oh, there we go.
You know, this is one of those games where you pick it up after a long time. It's hard to get back into the rhythm of it.
Like that. And I always like how it says perfect
and
that you hit, and then you get
perfect out, and then you have to actively send them back.
Perfectly out of
Otherwise, they're going to keep running, and
perfectly out of
it's something you have to pay attention to.
Definitely. Wow, there's your slow ball. We'll try our fast. That wasn't that fast, but at least we got that ready. And this is a Goomba that means business. He's another like regular character you'd be stuck with if any you had.
Yeah. And somehow he is controlling the bat with his mind because he has no arms.
Telekinesis, come on. Get with the times. There you go. Now I can keep throwing those hard, nice throws like that, but they will wear out the character faster. Uh-oh. Shy Guy's
got it.
He's on it, man. No worries with him in the outfield. There we go. Nice.
And when you set up the games, you can play 3 innings, 5, or 7. I believe ours was set at 5.
Yeah, that's the default, I think, for an exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be really... I don't know. Maybe you got to go in the settings. You can set for real 9 inning. That'd be pretty tough.
That would be.
That'd be a long one. Yeah, we got 5 here. Yeah, 5 is a good balance. I mean, that's about what you want it at. Ooh, man, that's not. This guy is just got an interesting. I'll just try a regular whack at
taste.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is that he just does pop-ups.
Yeah. That's true.
He's not the heavy hitter. He's more of the outfielder, just like Toad here. I'm getting all the winners here today. Yeah, foul it up, Toad.
It's one of those where there's really no technique to the hit. It's just where you make contact on the bat and how well you do, and it's kind of hit or miss. Like that might drop.
I'll take it. Come on, Toad. See if you got your speed.
Stop in a second.
Yeah, that's it. Just a double out of that.
Still a good double. Yoshi's got this. All right. Swing.
I have to. If you actually do hit when they do a special, it like does extra better or something.
Okay, there you go.
Got to get on the board, guys. Got to get on the board.
Playing some small ball.
Yeah, we got Princess. She's on it. Okay, you better be on it a little bit more than that, Princess. I don't know where it went. Oh, of course it fouls out.
Foul.
With a special hit. And I did a special hit on that one. And that's what stinks about that, because it wastes your special even though you fouled out. So I can get frustrating.
Don't run back.
Oh. That's the problem. They automatically run, so you have to tell them back. So he didn't listen until I was halfway down the run. So have fun with your inning.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we got here.
No.
And there's a strikeout there.
That's what Waluigi gets.
Nice. What, they created Waluigi just to be like Wario?
Yeah, that's because Wario's the opposite of Mario. That's why he's purple and yellow, as opposed to apparently that's the opposite of blue and red. And, I guess how do you make a opposite of Luigi? Is it going to be Ouija?
Exactly.
Ouija, so they went Waluigi, I guess, because that makes sense. Creative Nintendo, I tell you. Just put Wa in front of everything. That means opposite. 2 outs. We got good times with that. We got to stop this here. Not looking pretty.
You guys should switch to Peach, or?
Yeah, give it a whirl.
It's top 4. What? Stars?
And then it'll say swap positions, and you can put Peach and Mario. Right there. There you go.
Right.
Flip them around. That'll look good.
There we go. She's typically the best pitcher in the game.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. She's got a good method to her. Come on. Let's go, Toad. All young. Oof. So it's quite a height.
Alright, we gotta stop here.
Oh, that's a good
And there it is.
Done and done. Well, we didn't score when I was playing.
Yeah, you didn't score when you were batting either.
Neither did you. I want to hear it.
You've had 2 innings to do it.
All right, make it happen then. Let's see it right after this. Yeah, because batting with half a bat is a good idea.
Yeah.
She wondered why she missed with that. Why don't you finish your
It was
bat?
like a pool cue.
Yeah, half of one, like she broke it in a bar fight.
Yeah.
All right, Mario, let's see what it looks like here.
There we go.
That's looking better.
Oh, here we go.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's tough.
And I just wasted it.
You hit anything with that guy, and I'll give you credit. Good job. Actually hit it. Good job. Actually hit it even with a special. So there you go. Get us on the board.
All right.
Right there.
I just have to make sure to keep an eye on what's going on, so if I do happen to hit a fly ball. Yeah, come on.
Wow.
Come on, sister.
Alright, we get regular Luigi.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Back.
Backa, because that was out. Nice call. At least that was a long enough pop-up to do.
That's true.
Wow.
Come on, just one single.
Some elf shoes. Throwing them off.
It is definitely the elf shoes.
It doesn't look like standard baseball attire. Well, what are we going for? A push? Or does this one keep going until somebody scores?
They scored.
Oh, I didn't. That's right. They did score. Man. Well, this ain't looking promising.
Well, you're up to bat next inning. We'll have one more chance.
The heat is on. You know, we've hit our fair share of home runs, but I don't think we ever hit a grand slam this one, have we?
Not that I can recall, no. And it almost takes just a lot of getting used to. And
yeah, the mechanics are definitely not like your typical MLB game. This is like Mario Kart and MLB in a blender. So, take that for what it's worth. There we go. I got this. Alright, and hopefully... There we go.
Well done.
Take him home.
Alright, this is it.
It's all or nothing.
And you got your heavy hitters up.
Oh, boy. And
there's a drop.
That's good. At least it's a drop. I want to be
Go back.
He's not that fast. Not that fast. Toad's got to take him home. Now, the stars that you use can be for batting or pitching, depending on how you want to use it. There's your great variety there from having random.
That thing hitting up there, and that's just a bad break.
That is. We got nothing else to lose. Might as well hit a special
and
watch it fall out.
Yeah.
And I have no more specials, so.
It's a hit. That's fine.
Take it home, Yoshi. The mole's sitting on it all day.
All you do is hit a home run and we win the game.
That's it. That's all I need to do. It's that easy. Well, I ain't going to be doing with that. Man, how can you
down to our last strike.
And Babe Ruth, that's the game. Well, talk about rusty at a game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That is rough. I'm blaming the music.
Yeah.
It's
there should be music through there. It is disturbing.
It's kind of too quiet.
Yeah.
Like watching real baseball.
maybe it was a glitch, or maybe I don't remember it being like that.
No, it definitely is something you're playing right. But that's what you get sometimes when you're playing on not the devices designed for good old Wii with a GameCube game.
Yeah.
But that's basically Mario Baseball. It's a great, entertaining game, believe it or not, even though we didn't win.
And it was a small sample size. You get into the actual game itself.
Yeah, the story mode.
To where you're trying to unlock players and you're trying to level them up.
Way more addicting.
It is. It's a good time.
It's got a whole bunch of stuff to offer if you do it that way. But either way, let us know your favorite type of baseball games and if you ever try it or what you think about this one, guys. And we'll talk to you next time. Take it easy.
See ya.